Hey, Wale here. Today, got a history lesson, a lesson of history. It's called George Floyd. Now, George Floyd, most people think, oh, this and that about what it don't matter. The point is, George Floyd shows something that's very relevant to anyone who studies history. When I first studied history, I was in high school that I actually got into it. And one of the first things the teacher said is, he was a philosophical major, major, but he was teaching history for high school. You know how they go. Anyway, the first thing he said is history. He was talking about Western history, of course. History is an agreed upon lie. There you go. History is an agreed upon lie. Now, what that got to do with George Floyd? Okay, George Floyd had been murdered, I think 2 months before we even know about it. Why? Because all the cops around there had filed their police reports that George Floyd died of drug overdose or some kind of crap such as that. It was 6 of them. They all filed 6 police reports. Up until the video came out, guess what? That was history. That was history, an agreed upon lie. And you could check all the records in all the police departments, and they don't even want you checking their records. And that's all they do is agree upon lies, put it down as a historical event, and then when you go back, whatever years, weeks, 10 days later, you see the lie. And you say, oh, that's what happened. Oh, that's the history of what, So now I'm at a point personally where I hear people like, oh, historically this happened and that happened and he did this and that. I'm like, okay, show me the video. Because nobody knew what happened with George Floyd. History was written 2 months, for 2 full months, until the video showed up. Without the video, guess what? That was history. Get out of here.